Well, what's up, guys? Oh, yeah. So, uh, anyways, what's up, guys? You guys clicked this video for an obvious reason, as I'm here to talk about my favorite game of all time, and at the same time, my least favorite game. I think a lot of you probably understand why that is, and you know, and it's finally been put to rest. Obviously, when I say that, it's just the official servers and any official updates and whatnot, or any content updates are not going to be coming out. So, in a way, it's done. But obviously, you can do dedicated servers still. So it's not really completely dead. You can still play it, but it's kind of being put to rest. Wow, it's just so like so many memories just looking at that sun. You know what I mean? We're back on the island because I think it's this map specifically is very important, extremely important. It's where everything started. You know. To preface, the amount of time I've actually played this game, this will be some of you will call this rookie numbers, and it might be rookie numbers, but I've only on my actually on PC I only have a couple hours, but on Xbox I roughly, on my account, have 2,500 hours, and then I have my brother's account, which I played on. We actually shared an account when this game came out. I was like 12. I'm like 20 now, which is a little insane to think about, but and I have about 500 hours on that. We would harass each other and kick each other off, but I have roughly 3,000 hours in this game. Some of you probably have double that. But remember, I was a child. My parents were a smidge, um, strict with when we could play the game and stuff. But yeah, this is my most played game by a significant margin. I love this game so much. I do. It's amazing. And yet, it's the same game. This same game makes me unbearably angry. Sorry for a small cut. I just coughed. It makes me unbearably angry. Like, seriously. Enraged. But I love it, so whatever. This game definitely. And I was a PvP player, let me also add that in. And this game definitely had its issues in that regard, especially with meshing and all that stuff, all the issues there was, all the bouncing issues with, like, no server wipes for, we had one server wipe. It wasn't even a server wipe, to be honest. It was just like another small cut. It wasn't even a server wipe. It was more of just like they made new servers and then they had legacy servers, if you guys, remember any of that. And then they didn't really wipe the servers after that. They did add small tribes, honestly, one of the best additions. Also, let me add another thing. I was a official player and also a dedicated. I played a lot of official in the earlier days of the game. I even raised my own Giga before cryopods were out, and you know, if you guys are remember, Gigas took 14 days originally to raise, and I was like 15 years old. 14. I don't even know how old I was. It was when Ragnarok came out, so I don't exactly remember when that was, but it was definitely insane. But it was so. You felt so proud of yourself after you raised your first Giga. After I raised my first Reaper. Oh, Reapers are my favorite. I love them. Also, let me just add Aberration, my favorite DLC. has the best music. I love the map. And even going to the DLC thing, you know when Scorched Earth came out, people. I'm gonna move away so I don't get merch. Yeah, I'm coughing today. When Scorched Earth came out, um, I loved it. A lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, adding wyverns and rock golems, it's kind of straying away from the dinosaur thing," and I can understand why you might dislike it. But let's be honest, the dinosaurs weren't exactly accurate to begin with. I am dying. Okay, they weren't exactly accurate to begin with. I mean, look at the Giganotosaurus or the Giga. In, real life, Gigas were not bigger than T-Rexes or stronger than T-Rexes, especially by that margin. That was just insane. Plus, I don't even think dodos lived in the same time period. Obviously, this game wasn't realistic, so like I didn't really mind. I didn't really mind because obviously there was saber-tooths, woolly mammoths. It just I didn't really. It didn't make sense to begin with, so it doesn't have to stay making sense. And plus, I think they added a great addition to the game because flyers were not seen as capable of. You know what? I think this is a rant I don't need to talk about. Anyways, I thought when Scorched Earth came out, I loved it so much. Now, I will say, I don't think the map has aged well, particularly, but I do have a soft spot for it. Because I remember when it came out, and I just had a blast. And over the years, these past 2 years actually, I find myself playing the game very little. I it's like Minecraft where you have those, urges to play the game. So I would, you know, get the urge, play the game for 2 weeks straight, and play nothing else, and then stop playing for a while. That being said, I think it was due to me disliking a little bit of how far the game went from where it was in the beginning. I don't know if everyone agrees with me on this, but I do think before tech came out that the game was more fun, you know? Maybe that's a little bit of a crazy thing to say. I do think one tech thing that was really awesome was cryopods, and I'll get to Arc Ascendant in a second, but they won't have cryopods in Arc Ascendant when it comes out, but I think that's okay, because I don't exactly... If I could go without tech, at least for a while, and not have cryopods, then I'm okay with it, Doing things the old-fashioned way, by just carrying the dinosaur, or the dino, or, walking it across the map. Sure, it's a little annoying, but, it's not too bad, to be honest. But I do think the game was more fun back in the day before tech came out. And if you like tech, props to you. I don't mind. I don't mind if you like it. It's certainly, like, honestly, the few things I don't mind about tech is like, I don't know, the tech saddles are fine. Even like the tech generator, I actually like that because you don't have to do wires. Wires are so annoying and stuff. But then, you know, there was the things that went a little bit too far. You know, it. I don't know. I don't know. We're not gonna get too deep into that. It's a rant I could have, but yeah, that's probably the reason why I play a lot less, and also because that Elf Raptor's gonna make things difficult. But yeah, I just love dinosaurs. I just love them. No, I think we can start talking about the Arc Ascended topic. Um, yeah. So official servers are down. Actually, as of last week, I was gonna make a video on it, but my cough was actually worse, so I didn't want to, do that. Obviously, I'm late to the topic, and people probably care a lot less now. So the views might be pretty bad on this video, but I don't know. I feel like I just need to make this video. I love Ark, my favorite, and my least favorite. But I say I like it more than I hate it. But you know. Anyways, Ark Ascended coming out later this month. Honestly, I am so excited. Despite everything and saying I haven't been playing recently, I'm gonna play that day one. And sadly, I'm gonna be buying it both on Xbox and PC, so I'm gonna be paying a pretty penny. Ugh. Reason why is because all my friends are on Xbox, but I do want to use my PC I spent so much money on, you know, to play the game in a really nice way. They are revamping the game. Obviously, the graphics, everything was rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5. That's exciting. And you know, this game isn't exactly the prettiest as you can see, but you know what? Give it credit. It's not too bad. Sure, it's an unoptimized mess. If you guys see the FPS counter in the top right, 160 FPS, don't be fooled by that. I have a $2,000 graphics card, so nobody will be getting these FPS unless you are an idiot and spent so much money like me. But, you know, it's just so exciting. It's like they're bringing back the old version of the game. And obviously, some people really like tech. I don't love it. There's aspects I really do love, like I mentioned, but you know, for the most part, I would prefer not to have any tech at all because of the aspects I feel like made the game beforehand. It made the game less fun. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the less techy, you know, my pun sucks, but the less techy it was, I feel like the more fun it was. Like the more primitive, you know? But the game will be more beautiful. Not only that, they're adding, I can't remember how much dinosaurs they said they were adding. I think it's like somewhere around 10 or even more. At least planned. I don't know exactly how they're releasing it. I'm not staying up on top of that as much as I probably should for this being my favorite game. But you know, despite me not playing this game ever as much, I never uninstalled it. Especially that was the issue on my Xbox because I kept it installed and it's like 200 gigabytes. So, you know, it's a little stupid of me. But you know what? I think this game always reserved a spot on my Xbox and PC. Some things I believe they're adding is like wild baby dinosaurs, which is awesome. A revamping to the dinosaur AI, I believe. They are making it so you can't up movement speed at all. Which is, we'll see where that goes. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I mean, I think it might be a positive. Especially in PvP when, you know, I was one of those people with 200% movement speed. Because, you know, you have to join them or you're screwed, you know. Someone with 200 movement speed would absolutely destroy you in a fight. But, yeah, I think that'd be positive. It only going on next generation consoles. I mean, most people nowadays even at least have a Series S or PS5. So I think they'll be fine. But if there's any laggers in the PS4 and Xbox One, I do feel kind of bad for them. And honestly, I feel bad mostly for the Switch players. There ain't no way they're going to be able to play the game until the Switch 2 comes out, which according to rumors is in like a year or two. But, you know, we're not going to talk about that. I'm excited. Honestly, I'm more excited for Ark Ascended than I am for Ark 2. I know. But it's like I am moderately excited for Ark 2, but the thing is Ark Ascended is more or less a more, how would you say it? A game I'm for sure going to like, you know? It's more of a safe option than Arc 2. Because I've been hearing Arc 2 stuff about how they're changing the whole fighting system and all that, and or like yeah, combat system and all that, and I don't know how everything's gonna work. I am excited, but Arc Ascended is just it's just an upgraded version of my favorite game. So, you know, it's exciting. I don't know. You guys should tell me how you guys feel. Sorry for, not giving you guys very amazing um you know, interesting video to watch besides just me talking and me walking around on this one small part of the island. I think this is South Easy, the South Easy spawn. I can't remember. So, I think I'm gonna end the video here. There's so much I want to talk about, but there's nothing else I really need to say. So, you guys tell me if you're excited or not about Arc Ascended. Also, tell me if you're excited about Arc 2 or not. How you feel about the Arc official servers going down and Arc being, putting to rest in a way. Will I ever touch this game again? Honestly, probably. Just to walk around. I don't know. In a depressing way. Okay. Well, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I really do Arc content rarely. But when Arc Ascended comes out, honestly, I think I might start doing Arc content. I just might. Okay. See ya.